Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Build Your Business at Implement Club. We're here again, and so let's get started. Welcome, it's Jane Gardner. I'm here again, and I'm in week 62 of doing Build Your Business, Implement, Get into Action, and Grow. Hope you can see some of the playlist over at YouTube. My YouTube channel is at Jane Gardner, and I've got most of them there. Some weeks it's on, some weeks it's not. It depends on YouTube. So today we're going to be talking about the systems you use in your business, and these are going to be some things you may or may not think about as being important before you start your business. And so it'll be interesting to see what you think afterwards, because yeah, I never thought that I would need to have these before I started, and I should probably go get them. But just kidding. So this is Jane Gardner. Let's get started and let's go do the presentation. And it's all about 63 weeks of free trainings to implement, get into action, and grow. Today is week 62. We're actually looking at the last principle, which is putting systems in place to build your business. And we've had 4 go-rounds at this topic as well. And all these recordings are over at jgtips.com/BYB free. You can sign up and get onto the list to get into the access to go and look at the trainings. At some point, these are going to become a paid course when I develop the action steps to take for each core value. And then we're going to be looking at mindset, and we've looked at how it develops into making your brand, because you're going to position yourself as an educator and do a weekly workshop. At the same time, you're going to monetize by making product offers every week or every month, and you're going to develop a strategic marketing framework that you can put your product offers into, and it works without you. You could create a content factory from your workshop, and at the same time build a massive network of affiliates, collaborators, and fans. You can become a media mogul and focus on just one media rather than all of them, and get into production mode, doing special events, challenges, and case studies. And from all this, you can make build a learning center with all your products and workshops in it that will create an online community of your raving fans who will be your affiliates because they love what you do and they know how to use what you do, so they can certainly talk about the benefits of having your products. And at the same time, if you put systems in place and you get this rolling, you'll have a very easy business to work with, because you'll have a lot of automation. So let's go talk about putting the systems in place. Obviously, about 98% of all people who start a home-based online business will quit within 90 days, because there's a lot of wheels and a lot of software you need to set up in order to get it going. And you can use systems instead to automate your processes. So your systems can include software, hardware, management software, and even paper and pen. But as you grow, you will no doubt need systems to automate nearly every aspect of your online business so that you can focus on your vision. So if you're the brains behind your business, focus on creating the systems that fuel it first. This will allow you many benefits. You'll have automation, you'll have speed, repetition, and accuracy. You'll have lower opportunity cost and greater scalability. It'll be a time saver. You'll have freedom to do whatever you want, and you'll eliminate many reasons for failure because these systems are working for you. So the last two are pretty important, freedom and making sure there's no failures to your systems. But there's many different systems you'll need in your business, but we'll focus on the ones you need now. And the most important, and not in this order, are support. I know, you didn't think of that, did you? But we'll talk about why. And customer management, that's pretty obvious. Affiliate management. Before you start, you say? Yes, because we're going to be building our network and we need a place for them to go, as well as payment processors. I think we can all understand we need to have our payment processor set up. So running your online business, you need automation. So your online shopping cart system should be automated with some strengths to it. You should have the capabilities to instantly connect to your online merchant account, and it starts taking orders and even upselling for you automatically. And autoresponders, they can follow up on sales leads. They can manage your opt-in mailing list and relationship building and build repeat business automatically if you set them up correctly. And affiliate systems and affiliate tracking software can make affiliate recruiting and management easier than ever automatically. You can use a system that you buy yourself or someone else's, and we'll talk about that later, I believe. As well as digital delivery systems make ebook and video downloads and software sales highly profitable automatically because it can be done while you sleep. It can be done 24 hours a day because it's all set up automatically. So support systems, it's not something you would think of, but it is definitely something that you need to do before you even start selling. You need to strengthen your business relationships with organized customer support. The best solution is adding a well-managed support system. Giving your customers an email for support is a very poor way to manage support because, of course, you're not always there, so you can't sort of instantly answer it. Support is one of the most overlooked and important aspects of any business, and so you've got to prepare now for growth because waiting until you're bigger can be disastrous. So you need to have support to be answering any questions within the hour, not 24 hours later, because they'll think you've disappeared. So you want to make sure that they know if they're a customer and they take the opportunity and buy something from you, that you will be around if they have any questions. So customer management system. Well, this will allow you a method by which to manage your customers and monitor what they have purchased. You'll need this information to ensure accurate accounting and refunds, and for the ability to look up customers. So some people say that's a CRM, but you can basically link it to your sales system so that you have idea on who the customers are who are buying your products. And an email management system will store your list of options and allow you an easy way to broadcast messages to your list. You'll have prompt product delivery. People will be expecting prompt delivery of any products that they buy, so that can be done through the email system. You can send out an unlimited number of follow-up messages sent at predetermined intervals of time. So for example, you can set your autoresponder, send out a new message every day for as long a period as you desire, so that the customer who's new can get to learn a bit about you and about your services and products, all while you're not working on it. Other than setting it up, it'll work for you 24 hours a day. And then why would affiliates be an important one for setting up before you start? Well, you have a ready-made sales department in that the affiliates will promote your products or activities to their audience. It's profitable for you and for them because you pay per performance only. So if someone buys, they get 50%, let's say, and you get 50%. You have an extended reach, so you're getting free traffic into your business, and for those customers that buy, you have new customers who came from someone else's audience. You can strengthen your brand because you're getting your name out there and people get to be aware of who you are and what you deliver. And there's long-term growth because, of course, all you have to do is get more affiliates will get you more audience, will get you the possibility of more customers. So you spend your time working on your business rather than in your business by getting your affiliates to promote what you have. You help other people's monetary and lifestyle dreams come true because you, of course, will be giving their percentage to them. And, of course, you need a payment system, and it will allow you to accept money online. Some systems will deposit money into your account on a daily basis. You may have to make periodic withdrawals, like, for example, with PayPal, if you get a large sale, you have to wait a few days. Or you can maybe sent out on a 2-week interval, or it can be sent for direct deposit to your bank account, like Kickbank or Stripe. It depends on the system and depends on what you want. You need to have something that will collect your money and deposit it into a safe venue. So don't let the automated systems drive you to ruin. Be a smart business owner. Marketing system is also great. We all want to sit at home and let the money pour in while we play and do things we find more interesting. But the fact of the matter is that there's no such thing as a foolproof automated marketing system. Whether it's an article generator, payment processing system, customer support, or autoresponder, it needs the guidance of a real human being with a plan. Successful internet marketers are not born that way. Marketing, like any other skill, is learned through experience, diligence, ongoing research, and constant training. So you develop as you go. So if you want to look at putting systems in place, always automate whenever possible. Life is not a snapshot. Consistently improve and upgrade your systems. Plan for growth from the beginning. As you grow, you'll no doubt need systems to automate nearly every aspect of your business so you can focus on your vision. There are many great systems you will use to build and automate your business, focused on the most needed right now. So, believe it or not, if you think about it, yes, you need to get a support system set up, customer management, affiliate management, and payment processors. And you want to continue to manage and monitor your systems, not set and forget. You always have to check that they're working properly. So if we're going to be putting systems in place, there are 4 essential areas of your business to systematize. If you don't focus on all 4 areas, you'll be frustrated when your efforts don't lessen stress, bring flexibility and freedom, produce great results, and eliminate problems. So you have to consider also to plan to do this. So for specific types of systems, you have got your day-to-day scheduling, planning, and operation. You've got your tech systems, your sales, marketing, and promotional system, and your financial system. Unless you cover all 4 areas thoroughly and have a system for each of these 4 areas that is repetitive, you'll most likely find you're going into chaos, stress, or overwhelm, and you'll get areas that are neglected or overlooked. So system number 1, your day-to-day scheduling, planning, and operation. Think about your daily planning routines. Do you build planning into your daily activities? Do you use to-do lists? Do you prioritize? Or do the same task at the same time every day? Do you use apps or online tools or software? Do you do this for every facet of your daily planning? Or do you just wake up and decide, what am I going to do today? Without realizing what you need to do today because you haven't planned ahead. And by the end of the day, you find out that you haven't done much of anything, and it's been a waste of a day. So you need to consider getting yourself into a daily planning routine. Are you reactive? Reactive is really just a name for putting other people's needs, wants, and agendas ahead of your own. Has your reactivity become a bad habit? Do you do it every time in every situation, and does it seep into other areas of your life? So just think about you and email, for example. Do you go through your email every morning? Which is okay. I mean, you have to have some time to see. But do you react to what's happening with other people and their business in your emails? For example, someone says, oh, I've got a webinar coming up and you never knew about this webinar, and oh, that sounds like a good webinar. I should get on that webinar. Well, that wasn't what you were going to do today. Today you were going to create a sales page. So why are you going on this people's webinar to find out about artificial intelligence? Is it really necessary, or are you reacting to what's in your email every day? So is it a bad habit? So I think every one of us has done at least one of the following: galvanized into problem-solving mode, silently fumed and been passive-aggressive. We've been complaining in relationships, berating, wailed that doesn't take your business seriously with your family. Well, if you respond with B to 3E, I guarantee you'll end up getting into an argument with him that leaves you depressed and frazzled. So you have to realize that you are taking out your frustrations on your family. So you've got to consider maybe taking a step back and planning your day such that you feel confident, you don't feel stressed or overwhelmed by everything you have to do, that you take it out on your family. Even if you jump into problem-solving mode, what are you actually doing there? Are you going to shrink your commitments without consequence, teaching him to repeat the action again? Why are you reactive with your husbands, kids, or clients, and proactive with, in our case, our dogs? It boils down to two things: habits and blind spots. Because we've gotten into the habit of being reactive rather than proactive. So here's an exercise for you. Schedule time for yourself to think about your routine every day. You know what you've been doing. Write down what you do each day and be ruthless. Figure out how much time for each. Write down what actually happens during your client appointment hours. Do you habitually run overtime on appointments, for example? And why do you run overtime? Do clients habitually call you late? Are you excited about progress within a call and extend the conversation? Is that the reason that you're running overtime? Or do you have tech problems? Do you spend your time watching YouTube videos if you have no one for your 3 p.m. time slot because they didn't show? Are your clients not showing up? Most of all, do you make time at least once a month to check in with a mentor or coach for yourself to see how it's going? And maybe they'll have an recite on what they think is the issue that you're having and why you're not getting anything done. So these are some of the things you have to think about before you even consider setting up your systems, because you need to be able to have the time to set up those systems and run those systems, and they are more important. So you've got to find solutions to using your time. You've got to highlight the opportunities to utilize your time. Make a plan of action, a specific strategy for each action. Don't settle on the first solution. Brainstorm all possibilities. Take time to identify everyday systems you've missed or omitted. Ask yourself, do you have client support? Do you have a ticket system like Zendesk, for example? Or do you have a VA or answering machine? Are you happy with your current customer service or scheduling systems? Maybe it's time to look for something else. If you have customer service or scheduling problems, what's the cause? Is it technology? Well, some potential fixes would be calling in a tech expert to troubleshoot it, changing the technology, deciding on a policy and procedure will follow if the problem occurs at the client end, hiring a VA who specializes in webinars and tellers to set up and test your system for you and handle recordings. Maybe that's what you need. Conducting your sessions in a different location, or getting clients to schedule themselves using an online system like you can use TimeTrade or ClickBook, or I use Calendly, so that you know exactly what time people are coming and you can schedule a time around it. So system 2, your tech systems. One of the major causes for people slowing down. So you can add some systems of technology So you could have, as I mentioned before, an appointment confirmation, and you could also have a check the time zone that you can link to, like World Time Buddy for your clients, so they know what time that they're setting their appointment for. If you're struggling with a particular webinar provider or app, scrap it and find a provider or system that works more easily with your preferred learning style and way of thinking. Or hire a tech specialist to help you set up, test, and maintain your tech systems, so all you have to do is use it. There is no reason that you have to learn every single tech. You can use plugins, mobile apps, autoresponders, software. Don't be afraid of technology. Make it your friend. System 3, now we're talking about your sales, marketing, and promotion system. Develop an overall plan, one with both long-term and short-term goals. Write down everything you currently do to generate leads and build your reputation. Now write down ideas for products you'd like to create. Ask yourself for each product or package idea, how will this help my ideal client? How will it help brand and build my business? Am I focusing on the one area I want to be known for? How easy would it be for me to create this package? Is there a skilled contractor or online resource that could help me create it more quickly? What will creating this product cost, and how much can I expect in return? Is it worth it? What is its primary purpose in my business? That's also very important. Is it also going to be a product that you get known for, that you want to be known for, that your customers that you want to attract want? Or is it something that you know it's easy to create and you're going to create it and sell it and it's not even relevant to what you do? Don't get sidetracked by making an easy product that isn't even part of your business. Write down how you currently handle your sales process or how you want to handle it. Will you create an affiliate program? If so, how will you handle it? Well, we've already said you need an affiliate program. Will you advertise? If so, where? That's really important because that's a money one, so that's a real discussion there. Are you going for lead generation, visibility building, or strictly profit? How will you quickly generate sales pages and squeeze pages? And how will you track results? There are all kinds of solutions to all these questions, softwares especially, you platforms. So you can certainly think about what's the easiest way for you. So now you have to have a long-term plan and short-term plan that'll help you decide what steps to take immediately, decide what steps can be tabled to further down the road, decide what platforms or courses or trainings you need to do and whether or not you need to do them now or do them later. Figure out what you need to do in order to set up and adopt new strategies and give you time necessary to make the necessary preparations. So if you need to learn a certain platform in order to use it to create your learning center, then set aside some time one day on the week just to concentrate and focus on learning all you can about how to use that learning center and then set it up. A system 4, one that people don't even talk about, is your financial system. So you've got to set aside time to create a plan and systematize how to handle your financial growth. This should be asking yourself what kind of software you could use to collect your client payments, filing receipts for income tax, your monthly bookkeeping, who's going to do that, your budgeting, what is it, assessing your financial worth, estimating and forecasting loss and income growth, how are you going to collect payments, what system are you going to use, how are you going to continue to have cash flow. Maybe there's a recurring membership that you should set up so that you have some recurring cash flow. Do you need a bookkeeper, an accountant, a VA, or others to handle your cash or business budget? And it's not net worth and what happens if you become ill or die will be a question to put into your system, as well as you need an invoicing system that will work for you regardless of whether you're on the internet or off. It has to do it while you're sleeping. So if it's not a fun topic for you, some solutions that you can find include investing in templates, using pre-written business forms, using kits. So using coaching kits, for example, will have some of the agreements and things in there that you could use to set up your coaching clients. You could hire a bookkeeper, of course, to do your business, and of course you could use hiring a VA to specialize in finances. So start making a plan and do your research and start setting up your systems. You want to start setting up your day-to-day scheduling, planning, and operations system as soon as you can. You want to set up your tech systems. I mean, that will be a work in progress, obviously, and your sales, marketing, and promotional system would be good, as well as your financial system. So you need to start setting these up even before you start a business, as well as considering every year, am I working at what is best for my business, and is my tech, is my finance system, is my day-to-day planning working for the business, or should I do a one-day, let's figure out this system business and make a new plan. So we've gone over several systems that you need in your business. And you need to plan and decide on your goals for the software, the hardware, the platforms, and other systems you need to automate. You need to budget for it. You need to figure out which one would be easiest for you to use. And you need to automate your day-to-day scheduling, your planning and operations we went over, your tech systems, your sales, marketing, and promotional system, as well as your finance system. So there are basically 4 systems that you may have not thought about for your business, as well as giving you some ideas on things that you can set up in terms of software to help you do some of these systems easily. Of course, there's been 4 sessions on this, so you can go have a look at the other sessions to see some of the other ideas. But that's basically the 15 principles to building your business. And next time we'll probably go do an overall, let's figure out how this is all going to work together and to sum it up. But if you wish to go and have a look at some of the trainings, they're free on the list at jgtips.com/BYB free. You can get access to your Build Your Business in 52-week membership. As well, the Facebook group Implement Club will have some of the trainings there depending on Facebook. But of course, right now Facebook has stopped me from doing any in there, and I can't be bothered to put it in there because they're all going to be in the membership that you can find out about when you go on the email list and find out in the second email, I believe, how to register and get into the Build Your Business in 52-week membership. So thank you for listening, and there you go. This is the final, other than looking at the overall outline of the principles for this. And next week we'll sum up,